Today marks 1 month since 21-year-old Jakarta Jackson was fatally shot by a Rock Island police officer. On the night of January 5th, officers attempted to stop Jackson, who had a warrant out for his arrest. It turned into a foot chase where Jackson ended up jumping into a car. Police claim Jackson tried to drive away while the officer was trying to pull him out. It ended with the officer fatally shooting Jackson. Now, last week, the Rock Island County prosecutor, Dora Villarreal, said she will not be charging that police officer. And new tonight, Rock Island Police Chief Tim McLeod says the department is hoping to end their internal investigation today. News 8's Drew Coffey spoke with Chief McLeod just a few hours ago. Drew, what did the chief have to say?
Well, Chief McLeod said that basically from their findings as well as the state attorney's findings that they are saying that the officer that fatally shot Jakarta Jackson was justified in his use of a deadly weapon. Now, he said that this was because of the circumstances of the body cam footage that we had gotten, which shows, and they claim, like you said, that he was being dragged by the car, meaning that his life was potentially in danger, according to McLeod, and that resulted in Jakarta Jackson's death.
Okay, so talking about that body camera footage,
right.
We got edited versions, clipped up versions of the body cam, and you can hear the officer screaming obscenities at Jackson. It's a very tense situation. Could one argue that he escalated the situation, the officer?
Right, and I had asked Chief McLeod about that very question that you just had. And essentially what he said is that before that happened, he had told Jakarta 3 times to come over to him so that they could talk about what he was doing, about just, the warrant essentially is what he was bringing up. And because the foot chase kind of started, that kind of amped up escalations, and he says that he wasn't thrilled about the use of the language that he used, but he says that, in those kinds of instances, split-second decisions and, nerves are going high. He says he doesn't support the language he used, but he says that overall he supports kind of the use of the deadly weapon, like I mentioned before.
Okay, did you ask the chief about the children that were in the car when the shots were fired by the officer?
Essentially, he said that since the body cam footage shows that point blank he shot him, he basically says that, it's an unfortunate circumstance. Those kids were in the car, and it basically was Jackson's decision, according to McLeod, to get back in the car and put them in danger, and the officer was just reacting, according to the chief.
All right, again, we got an edited version of that body camera footage. Did the chief say, are we going to get the raw version?
Soon is what he said. It's the essential ones, or the original one was basically edited in a way that we couldn't see people's faces, and so this new one is going to give a further extended amount of footage, but they also have to blur out the people who were also in the car, as well as Jakarta Jackson himself. So it basically takes more time to come out because they have to look through everything. But yeah, that should be coming soon, and we should have it soon as well.
All right, Drew, thank you for your reporting.
Thank you.